Hello everyone, my name's Gothic Lord UK and welcome back to Solasta, Crown of the Magister. If you haven't seen my previous videos, Solasta, Crown of the Magister is a D&D engine role-playing game where all of the mechanics of combat and socializing and all of that stuff comes directly from the standard reference document of 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. Recently, they had a new expansion come out just today as I'm recording it, which includes now the Warlock, the Bard, and the Monk as available classes, as well as the Dragonborn as an available ancestry. So what I've done is I've created a new party here with 4 Dragonborns, one of each of the different subclasses of Warlock that are available. So we have the Great Old One, we have the Hive, we have the Tree or the Thorn or something, and we have the Time. So 4 different Dragonborn. We are going to play the Lost Valley because there's some variability in how you can play it from run to run because it's kind of this big open world. We're going to be playing on Authentic mode, so the standard base difficulty level, no extra bonuses to enemy HP or rolls, just standard stats. We're going to play on Ironman, so when we game over, it is over and the run will be over. There will be no going back. I did this previously and I felt kind of a bit bad doing it because we were trying to experience the Lost Valley for the first time, but because we've been through the Lost Valley once, I think we can go with Ironman modes going forward, and we'll just kind of rotate the party composition with each future attempt. And I used point buy to set everybody's stats, so no rolling and spamming re-rolls to try and get to the stats that we want. We just have point buy for everybody. So let's jump on in. Adjust brightness and contrast. I mean, it's probably fine, especially because you guys will want to be able to see things a bit better than previously. So because I've done this campaign once before, there should be a link below to that playlist if you want to see it. What I might do is I might skip over some of the narrative bits in favor of just worrying more so about the combats and the encounters that we get into along the way. The loading dials froze, but it's still going. I was worried the game was going to crash. Because really, with the Iron Man mode, I'm most interested in just seeing how far we can get the party through the adventure without gaming over. Now, one of the problems we're going to have is that our Warlocks can't cast Revivify, so that's going to be tricky. One day, at one of Galdar's usual camping spots near Copperan, a group of wounded travelers seeks hospitality, bringing the promise of adventure to our hero's routine journey. Where are our heroes? Come on, black screen, you can do it. Come on, you've got it. If we just stay on a black screen forever, I will be upset. Right, I'm going to pause and let this do its thing.
Near the caravan?
Oh yes, these sites
It broke a bit, but we're back.
All who travel in the marches. Sadly, they're not here for shopping.
Do you know them?
Well, the lady is from the Legacy Council in Caer Kiflin. The man here is Lord Hammond, also from the capital. I spoke with her half-elf briefly. Her name is Layrin Catpaw. They're looking for someone. Apparently, they were 10 strong. Then they met a bunch of orcs. I'm sure the lady can tell you more.
Why don't you do it?
It's a strategy. You'll see.
Okay, you're the boss.
Alright, so someone's gone missing. We need to find them. Here is our party. Right, so we are first level. So we all have 1 spell slot available to us. We go look at our spells. We have just our 1 Warlock spell slot. However, we will get that back when we short rest instead of long resting. And we can do that as many times as we want. So that's going to be fun. Let's just start chatting around to the folks around here then. Healer Fairblade.
Clear skies, my lady.
What do you want?
Just introducing ourselves. I'm Helia Fairblade, Senior Deputy of the Legacy Council.
Those
Do you
tails
need
are
equipment?
something, aren't they?
Master Galar has everything you need.
Do you think we came here empty-handed?
Great roll. Solid roll. Great way to start the campaign.
No, but you might miss one or two things that are going to make a difference.
We're good, thank you. Anything else?
Who's the man you're looking for?
His name is Merrin Ving. He was presumed to be dead. But recently, Copperan opened a diplomatic channel with Caer Kifling. We heard that Ving was here recently, buying food rations from Master Golden Tongue.
Who is he?
I'm not at liberty to say more. My apologies.
Fine.
Anything else?
No, we should go.
I don't know if I'm ever going to get used to looking at these faces. Right, you don't have a question mark yet, or an exclamation mark. You don't either. I don't think there's anything for us down there. So, talk to the nobleman. That's you? Lord Hammond?
Hey there.
What is it?
Anything you need from the store?
I'm not here to shop.
Then what are you here for?
Looking for this damn Merrin Ving. He was here. You may have seen him.
We knew, so probably not.
Well, he's a ruffian, and he has a debt of honor.
We'll find him.
Very well. We will find him, never fear.
I have no doubt.
Stay in the light.
Alright.
Ah, you're here.
Master Golden Tongue tells me you're good people. As you've heard, my expedition is short-handed.
Lost 6, we heard.
Unfortunate. If you join my search party, I'd pay well. 5 gold pieces a day, each. 25 up front.
Sold.
I need Merrin Ving found, and we know he was here. It was a while ago, but if we're careful, we can pick up his tracks.
Someone doesn't have a happy tale. 30 up front.
Let's settle for 35 gold pieces right now.
Good. Finally.
I see Galar taught you well. Fine, 35.
Thanks.
Gonna be rich.
I moved the barrier. I believe this is a good place to start.
Stay in the light.
Alrighty. We get our first little slither of experience, and we can head on down here. So let's just check our armor class with everybody.
Bunch of footprints.
What are we wearing?
More than just one man.
Warlock armor, AC 11 plus dex. So we've got AC 13, 13, 10, and 13. Because our Trevor here is a strength-based character, because we look at their proficiencies with weapons, they have simple weapons, martial weapons, and light armor. But if we look at their stuff, can we see their other skills? They eventually will be a better tank than anything else, but right now it's too early for that. Let's go and get whatever flowers and supplies we can find along the way, because we're going to need every little advantage we can get as we're trying to move through, simply because we're in Ironman mode. So if we die, the run is over. That's it. So we just have to take every opportunity to be careful and do what we can where we can. Now, having one character with 16 strength rather than 16 or 14 dex does mean that we should be able to benefit from their carrying capacity being a lot bigger for the early game, until we can get magical holding and whatnot. Can somebody deal with that? Lovely. And then we can push this down and get to these bones down here for some kind of loot or another. What do you have for us? Smith toolkit, some pieces, an arrow, and that. Now, I don't know if anyone's going to be proficient with shields. because we had to make the choice for our background with Trevor about whether we would be proficient with melee weapons or melee armor. So if we do this, we are not primary. We are not able to equip it. Not proficient? No. So that's no good to us. But we can always sell it later.
This is all falling apart. Let's take a souvenir.
Lovely. We get ourselves an antiquity. And we head into the cave. Right. Here's one of the really big problems we're going to face here. We do not have dark vision, even though we are lizard people.
Watch your step.
So, that's going to be a challenge of its own right.
This looks familiar.
So, just going to keep moving through here carefully. We do have, on some of our heroes, I'm going to have to find out who, the Sparkle cantrip, no free hand to perform somatic components. Why not? Because you're dual wielding a club and a hammer for some reason. That'll be great, thanks. So, Sparkle, target up to 3 objects that can be illuminated to light them. Well, that's nothing in here, I think, which is going to be a problem. See what that is. Acid. No issues with that. Goblin hair fungus. And there's a pot over there. Now, having played the campaign before, I do get to slightly metagame stuff here, which I'm going to because we're in Ironman. So, let's get everyone casting Malediction. I think this is their version of the spell Hex, basically. Until the spell ends, whenever you hit a target with an attack, you deal an extra 1d6 magical damage to the same type as the attack's damage. So, select a target, enemy, object, or creature. Oh. I thought... I didn't realize... Yes, it's target 1, so we can't just have that active all the time. We do need to cast that individually once a target is in play. However, it is a bonus action. So it's a first level bonus action spell, which means when we cast it, we can still use our main action for a cantrip, which is going to be important. So, if there's nothing else for us to do here specifically, let's stand kind of in a line here, if I can. And can we all move forward one step individually? And then we need to investigate this tub here. There is a green book and 1 gold coin. Oh, I'm going to change this encumbrance rule. I hate this encumbrance rule, but we'll worry about that later. The Merchant Road. Report your findings.
Someone built a fire here.
That someone wanted to rest here, but had to leave in a hurry.
Big scary noises. Right. A brown bear has appeared. We have the best initiative, which is very good. Very much approve of that. Right, Tamara is out here in front. And so long as we don't leave the area of effect of the brown bear's melee attack, we can move around freely. So, I'm going to move to here, so that we're out of the way of everybody. And then I'm going to cast... Oh, don't tell me you're holding on to 2 things as well. Why would you do this? Is this an action? No. Good. Right. We are going to cast Do we not? What's our other first level spell? Is it a bonus action spell? There it is, Malediction. That's what we want. So we're going to cast Malediction here. So now they take extra damage, and then we're going to use Power Breath Weapon. Project a poison in a cone 3 cells wide. Creatures in the cone must make a dex save throw to halve the poison damage. The damage is up to 2d6 up to level 5, 3d6 at level 6, 4d6 at level 11, and 5d6 at level 16. So, bear get poisoned. They fail their con save. 9 damage. Did not do the extra for Malediction. Never mind. Right. End that turn. Next. Now, we are not stood next to the bear, so we can Malediction. Oh, we are. I thought we were one over. But we have high strength. So we will just attack with our quarterstaff. It's going to be at disadvantage because this guy is not lit. And that's a nat 1. Oh dear. Blame Olden. Same story. Malediction. And then we're going to cast Eldritch Blast. Unleash a beam of crackling energy with a ranged spell attack against one target.
You'll die anyway.
That was a nat 20 and a nat 1. Alright, we're having some issues with the darkness. So, let's put out a candle and hope that might help. That was our bonus action, I guess. No? No free hand to perform stuff. What is this? This looks like a free hand to me. Oh no, we've got dagger in hand. And we've spent our free inventory action. Alright, we're learning. We're learning. So, we can't cast a spell, but we can use our breath weapon. Five damage on that. Alright, this is going to suck. We retaliate with our thorns, I think.
You're still in the fight, my friend.
Alright, Trevor is down. 8 slashing damage. We have 10 HP. I'm not sure how this has happened. Alright. We don't have a first level spell slot yet anymore. We've spent our only first level spell slot. So we can attack with a club, +2 to hit for 1d4 damage. We're at disadvantage for attacking a ranged enemy whilst being so close. Still going to do it. So many nat 1s. This is silly. We can't target any objects with sparkle. Or... yeah, that didn't work, did it? Right, Trevor is rolling death saves. That's 1 success. If he dies, it is game over. That's the big problem here. So we can try and stabilize. I think I'm going to use my breath weapon here. It fails, takes 6 damage. We're getting there. Ivor. We don't have our breath weapon. We've spent it. We have no free... oh, because we're the one holding the candle. It's getting real awkward. Right, let's help Trevor up and stabilize. Thank goodness for the +2 on that. So they're unconscious but not dying. We get hit again for 8. Oh, they have multi-attack. That's why we're getting wrecked so fast. Jeez. Okay, I dislike that very much. We can only Eldritch Blast. Really, I don't want to be so close, but gosh, we have problems. Please hit them. Please hit them. Oh my god. There's a failure. You're stable. Evil is up. We still have a spell slot. So I think we try and get rid of this. And then we can cast Inflict Wounds.
Arcana, Necro.
Thank goodness. Okay. I'm gonna take this stuff. A bear pelt. And we are going, if we're allowed to, take a short rest. So we wait for 1 hour. If we were injured, we get 1 HP back. We can roll these to get some health back, and we get our spell slots and our breath weapons back. That was only slightly disastrous. Right, so we already checked this, didn't we? Yes. We checked this, didn't we? Yep, alright, let's get back to camp then. Whilst please not taking any more damage. Let's also just check who's holding what, because light sources are going to be a problem for us here. I guess we're just going to have empty hands and torches some of the time. Like, honestly, we're not ever going to use the clubs and quarterstaffs to great effect with the weaker characters. So let's just have hands and candles ready. Are we still holding that candle up? Yes, we should not do that because candles will burn out over time. We don't even have any torches. So that's going to be something that we actually have to spend money on, which is unpleasant because money is not going to be too easy to come by in the very early game at the very least. Just disengaging would be much nicer from enemies that really want us to be up close and personal. So let's get back up to camp. We did not get enough XP to level up, unfortunately, although we might from trading in these quests, because we are the most fragile we will ever be at this stage.
Don't even try to sell me your stuff.
Why not?
I know Galar's jacking his prices up because we're on the road.
You're in the business?
No, I joined the party hoping to find some historical treasures.
Well, we've got treasures, all right. Instead, you almost got killed. Do you pray to Messiah? There are some around here. Alright, let's go. There are treasures around here.
Oh, this place is full of history.
Right? Have you seen anything?
I'm pretty sure if we get off the road, we'll find some antiques.
Well, if you do, I might be interested in buying.
We'll keep
Well,
that in mind.
Look what we
Stay in
have.
the light.
Look what we found.
Looks like you brought me some.
Multiple items, actually. They seem connected.
By all the gods! Thanks a lot. This makes my day. Here, take this. I have no use for it, but maybe you will.
Thank you. Stay in the light, friend.
What do we get? Feedback and item lost format. Lovely. Can we order by most recent? No. Oh, we got the recipes probably. Crafting manual potion of healing. And a crafting manual scroll of magic missile. Alright, well now we can craft those things when we have the correct stuff. Crafting going to be an important aspect of getting all the things we need.
Hi there. Name's Crim Sunsail. You're working for the merchant. Escort?
Yes.
The marches are a good place to gain some experience, or to get killed.
Well, you're here.
Sure. There's money to be made. A debt to collect from this guy, Ving.
What if he's dead?
We'll see.
Don't know nothing, me. You need some equipment?
Well, Gala has some good stuff. Want to check?
Nah, I'm good.
Fine.
Yep.
Can we sell you this bear skin we got, though?
Hey, I heard you killed a bear in there.
I did.
You wouldn't happen to have its pelt with you?
Why?
I got this crafting project. Boots. I need a brown bear's pelt.
How much do you pay?
How much would you pay for it?
The usual, I guess. 20 gold pieces. Or I can show you how to craft something.
I don't even know if we want this recipe. I'll take the cash because we need torches and potions and stuff.
Deal.
Alright, are we... Oh, we need 5 more XP to level up. Hopefully we get that from this conversation here.
So, what do you have for me?
We found an abandoned camp. And this.
This belongs to Marin Ving. Excellent work. Rest now. We'll search the area carefully in the morning. We need to know where he went. Team up with my people if you like.
We'll keep that in mind.
Stay in the light.
Alright, so we get some XP. We have the arrow telling us that we can level up. So if we come to the fireplace here, we can take a long rest. And we will be able to level up when we finish that long rest. We'll also get any used skills back, as well as all of our hit points and half of our level's worth of hit die, which at the moment is just the 1. So we get 7 hit points, we get 1 spell slot, we get 1 spell to select, unlock class features, Eldritch Invocations. Learn Eldritch Invocations to acquire new abilities or spells granted by your patron. Some invocations require a prerequisite to be trained. Very exciting. Okay, 2 class invocations. Agonizing Blast. When you cast Eldritch Blast, add your Charisma modifier to the damage it deals on a hit. Classic. Armor of Shadows. You can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot or material components. Ascendant Step requires level 9. Beguiling Influence. You gain proficiency in Deception and Persuasion skills. Bewitching Whispers, level 7. Book of Ancient Secrets, Pact of the Tome. Devil Sight. You have blind sight up to 16 cells, allowing you to perceive enemies even through invisibility and magical darkness. That could be incredibly important for us. Dreadful Word, level 7. Eldritch Sight. You can cast Detect Magic at will without expanding a spell slot. Eldritch Spear. When you cast Eldritch Blast, you ignore any cover on the targets. Eyes of the Runekeeper. You understand all languages and writing. Fiendish Vigor. You can cast False Life on yourself at will as a first level spell without spell slots or material components. Life Drinker is level 12. Minions of Chaos. You can cast Conjure Elemental once, level 9. Mire the Mind, level 5, level 9. Repelling Blast. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 2 cells away from you in a straight line. Sign of Ill Omen, 5. Thief of the 5 Fates. You can cast Bane once using a spell slot. Thirsting Blade, Pact of the Blade. Voice of the Chainmaster, Pact of the Chain. Alright. lots to think about here, particularly with who gets what. Because we could easily take Devil's Sight with everybody, but I don't know if that's going to be the most efficient use of everything. Mage Armor gives us AC 13 plus Dex, which is better than what we have going on now. Agonizing Blast is plus 3 damage on our Eldritch Blasts. I was hoping Eldritch Spear would give us more range, but unfortunately not, I suppose. Getting behind cover and stuff is reasonably good. So right now, at our current level, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to choose from. Repelling Blast can be really good if we're attacking kind of things on cliffs and things on ledges that we can then push them off of, and they might either die immediately or take falling damage. So, for of the Olden, I don't know if we can change these later. If we can't, then that's going to be an issue of its own. Let's take Agonizing Blast. And we'll start with one Devil's Sight, shall we? Then we can unlearn one spell if we want to. I don't right now. We can gain one spell. I think a Hellish Rebuke is going to be good. Then Ivor. Not our strength-based character. We get 6 HP because our constitution is a little lower in place of having some more wisdom. I figured we should have somebody that has some level of wisdom. Right. What do we want here? We'll take Repelling Blast and Agonizing Blast. They can be our sniper. Ignore that. Pick a spell to learn. Are we all just going to take Hellish Rebuke for emergencies? Let's do that, shall we? Right. Revor is our strength-based character. So, Armor of Shadows would give us more AC until we can at least buy some kind of armor. But I think we can probably just get better armor when we're down the line. Although, we only have light armor proficiency, so that's going to be its own difficulty down the line. Cast False Life on yourself as a first level spell. It wouldn't be bad to have more hit points working up at the front as our tank. One of us should probably get Eldritch Sight as well. Just for finding magic items, although we're not going to have Identify, so it's not really going to help us that much, I'm fairly sure. Alright, we'll take Fiendish Vigor. And as a melee character, what do we want? You have Blind Sight up to 16 cells. We're probably going to want to have two-handed weapons, so Blind Sight, I think, for us is going to be a good one. Ignore that. We definitely want Hellish Rebuke as an up-close and personal type. And then Tamara. Pact Magic, Eldritch Invocations, all the same stuff. So, anything different we want to consider here? Did we take Eldritch Sight a second ago? No, we took Fiendish Vigor and Devil's Sight. We have proficiency with the Malacanon Rosary to make stuff, so maybe we'll just be our magic person. So we'll go Agonizing Blast, Eldritch Sight. Yeah, we'll do that. Change a spell. No, thank you. Add a spell. Hellish Rebuke. And we are now level 2. This is the F5 quick save. This is the second time everything has been black. We can move around, we can talk to stuff, but the world is not loading around us, which is its own problem. So I think after a day's adventuring and getting to level 2, we will call that there for today. Thank you guys ever so much for joining me on this wacky adventure of 4 funny lizards. If you want to see more of this story, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you want to see more of our D&D adventures, you can find links to those down in the descriptions. For now though, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.